Hello! We are just harvesting a bunch of basil from the garden because it's about that time. It's getting a little cold tonight and we're in sweaters in the garden in October, so gotta do something, right? Use it or lose it. So we are going to use it. And this is my little helper. Hello!
Hi!
Alright, and so she just helped me pick all this delicious basil that we're gonna eat tonight. We're turning it into a delicious pesto, and we're gonna show you how in just a moment. Hello, Christie Aphrodite of Soul Journeys Radio and myteressence.net. And it is that time of the season where it's starting to get cold and you gotta, start clipping your basil and all of those lovely things. So that's what we're gonna do, and figured this would be a good opportunity to just show you how easy it is to make your own pesto, or as Joss, my little helper, called it presto. So yeah, we're gonna make some magic presto here tonight. And most people think of basil, it just smells good and it tastes good in Italian food or Greek food or, Mediterranean food or something. But it's actually really, really good for you. It contains omegas, 3s, 6s, and 9s. It's a natural antiviral, antibacterial. It's good for cardiovascular health, good for your blood, good for boosting your immune system, high in antioxidants, has cancer fighters, and all sorts of good stuff. So, again, eat your medicine, and what a better way to do it with fresh basil or fresh pesto. So, I have been introducing cheese and butter and some eggs into my diet lately, so I guess it's perfect timing. So the ingredients, basic pesto recipe, all you need is fresh basil, pine nuts, and pine nuts are a little bit pricey, so you can use any nut at all. I just prefer pine nuts because if we're going to go through this work and make pesto for the rest of the year, I just want it to be the best. But feel free to use like cashews or walnuts or almonds or even pumpkin seeds, anything you like. Again, any pesto is really just an herb, nut, cheese, oil. So you pick your herb if you want to make. I made a sofrito pesto a couple weeks ago, so with cilantro. You could do it with parsley, oregano, any type of herb you like. So we're making a basil pesto, again with pine nuts, lots of garlic. Now probably a traditional basic recipe would be about, for every 2 cups of fresh basil, about a half a cup of nuts, about a half a cup of cheese, about a half a cup of olive oil, and use anywhere between 3 cloves and an entire bulb of garlic. As you can see, I like a lot of garlic, so I'm going to be using a little bit more than that. I think we have about 10 cups of basil here, so that'll be about 5 recipes, and this is 4 cloves, 4 bulbs, excuse me. For the cheeses, you want to use a hard cheese, whether it's Parmesan, Asiago, or Romano. I decided to use all 3. So we got the Parmigiano Reggiano. Sorry Italians, don't be mad at me for, butchering it. The Pecorino Romano and Asiago. So we're just going to use all 3 of these. And then of course sea salt and some nice organic cold pressed olive oil is best. So that's it. Like, why would you ever want to have that disgusting stuff in the cans and jars in the store, like filled with vinegar and chemicals, and it just makes no sense. So a blender, food processor, whatever you have is all good. And it's literally this easy. We already peeled all the garlic and washed the basil, so we're gonna stuff in here, about, I don't know, I guess we'll fit like 4 cups in here, or something like that. Not that I really ever measure anything, but for those who want measurements, approximately 4 cups. And oh my god, this smells so good. So good. It's also really good, I don't think I mentioned, for headaches, for circulation, It's also a really good mood enhancer as well. So, yep, I hear the gremlins are gonna come get us. Cute little gremlins. All right.
Mama.
There we go. Good timing. Okay, so we'll just, you know, you could grate it or whatever. I'm just gonna chop it real, you know, small, because I'm being lazy. Plus it's late, and we're gonna make a delicious dinner after this, so if time permits, we will make a little video about that as well. But we're doing a pesto crusted salmon, wild Alaskan king salmon, with some delicious squash and beautiful colored carrots over some arborio rice. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so I'll chop them up smaller before I put them in the blender. But yeah, that's, oh, I don't know, is that, I need, I guess, about a cup. So let me get some more. I think that's almost, or something like that. Looks good to me. Okay, so I'm just going to chop it up real small so it's easier to blend. This is a Ninja, so it's, you know, it's a good heavy-duty blender. Not, you know, it's not Vitamix, but I think it's better than my cheap little, you know, GE processor for this. Hey, Princess, you want to come help? Do you want to taste it and make sure it's okay? Here you go. Here's a nice little bite size.
What do you say?
Thank you.
Oh, you are so welcome. Thank you for your help. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. You helped me pick all this basil and taking care of your sister.
It's good.
Isn't it? Just wait till it's all mixed up together. You are the queen's taster, huh?
What is this?
This is a whole bunch of delicious, stinky, hard, expensive cheese. Alright, so looks good. It looks like a nice amount. So, you know, as always, I just say use your feeling, use your intuition. You know, you can use measuring cups if you like, but I mean, just stick your finger in and taste it, you know? If you don't like it, add a little more of something or whatever. I think that should be good. Fill it up with olive oil. About a half a cup per recipe. That's 2 cups of packed basil. So that means we need about a cup-ish of olive oil. So that feels good to me. If not, we will find out when we taste it. And some sea salt. Yeah, baby. Alright. What did I do with my thingy? Oh, duh. Alright, so I'm going to try to press all this down so the blades can mix it all up. Turn it into a fine, creamy, wonderful sauce. And speaking of creamy, I love creamy pesto. So I just like to, you know, add a little cream, whether it's cashew cream or cow's cream or whatever kind of cream you like. You know, again, it's up to you how you choose to do it. We all have different dietary needs and desires. So, and yeah, I'm back on cheese and a little bit of fish here and there. So, woohoo! All right, here we go. Turn it on. Okay, so throughout this blending process, which you're not going to eat or watch all of it, I'm going to cut some of it out, but make sure you scrape and, you know, just do that every once in a while and it'll get done eventually. In fact, at this point, I'm just going to take the rest of this and Stuff it all in there. Get some more basil. Why not, right? Might as well, because, yeah, we have a whole blender. And some more oil. Okay. Some garlic. Yeah, baby. Let's do this. This is gonna take forever.
Did you taste it?
Not yet, honey bunny, but I'll let you know. That'll probably help as well. Scrape. Maybe you should draw us some Presto, honey.
I am just right now.
Nice. Let's see. Oh my God. Yeah, it's turning into something heavenly. Oh my God. Alright, so might as well stuff more in there, right? Maybe it'll all fit in here. That would be cool. I think it will. So again, pesto, any hard cheese, any nut, any herb. I happen to like this though, super thick and I don't know, pesto must have been invented on some other planet, because it does taste pretty otherworldly. Now for the hard part. Fabulous. Alright, so we're just going to taste it and make sure that, you know, we have enough salt or nut or herb or whatever. Actually, if we don't have enough herb, we're screwed. We'll taste it, blend it up a little bit more, and... oh my God. Let's see what you think.
It's incredible.
It's freaking good. Alright, cool. So I don't think we need anything else here. If it's, you know, if it's cameraman approved, it's good to go. Cameraman. Alright, so here we go. Last little blend and we'll be on to making dinner. Alright, sweetheart, you want to come give us the final approval? Can you help me out here? Alright, let's see, stick your pretty little finger in there. You probably don't want a whole bunch, just because it's might be a little pungent for your angelic little tastes, but yeah, just stick a little finger in there. Okay, let's see. Is this good? You like it? Alright, here, let's see your face for reals. Stick a pretty finger in there. That's a pretty one. You're all pretty. What do you think? Is it good enough to eat? Yeah! Score! Give me 5! Did we do good? I know you did good. Alright, so... yep, we're good to go. So that's it. How easy is that? Like what, 6 ingredients, stick it in a blender, boom, you're done, and woohoo! Delicious fresh pesto that everyone can enjoy. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next time.